Kia ora. As we head through this week, we're generally looking at more dry weather for us across most of New Zealand. Still though, clear skies this time of year, cold air still with us, some rather frosty conditions, especially for those early hours of the morning. But let's take a look at the satellite picture for now. You can see we've got this area of clouds still out towards the eastern coast, wrapping around in towards Hawke's Bay and Gisborne, still bringing a few showers, and now we're going to keep hold of that as we head in towards the night time tonight and even through into Tuesday as well. So here's how the rest of this afternoon sets up. You can see out towards the east we've got this area of low pressure, feeds more cloud on towards that eastern coast of the North Line, but generally things are pretty clear and settled across the majority of us as we go through towards the end of the day. For the south side, a few more features just running up from the south brings a few showers in towards the likes of, say, Stewart Island, Southland, and around in towards Dunedin as we head through the night time. Further north though, again, nice clear skies, fairly settled, and fine weather as we head through this afternoon. As we head on in towards the night time, we also find these showers moving further up the south side. Ahead of that, a bit more cloud, and that change just coming through there. A bit more of a southerly push of wind just up and across us. On the far North Island, you can see we're still going to keep hold of this feature out towards the east, and that continues to bring more showers and cloud in towards places like Gisborne and Tairāwhiti as we head through the night time. But there's still plenty of clear sky through the night, and I think this time of year that's going to spell some rather cold temperatures. A bit of a chilly night as we head through in towards the early hours of Tuesday morning. You can see our lows, especially for those central parts of the North Island, back down to just about a touch in freezing, 1 degree Celsius there for the likes of, say, Taupo, and I think a few spots will be rather frosty as we wake up first thing on Tuesday. As we head down towards the south line, again, very cold temperatures to start the morning. So a chilly old start as we go through towards Tuesday. But the pressure setup for Tuesday is one becoming dominated by that high pressure. That builds across and it pushes a lot of the activity out towards the east. So on that eastern side, we'll keep hold of more cloud and a few more showers still to come by, especially for these places like Hawke's Bay and Gisborne. But for many of us, it's again another dry story, especially on the North Island, with any early morning mist or fog soon clearing away. But let's start off on the North Island. Places like, say, Northland, Auckland, Coromandel, Bay of Plenty, Waikato, a fine looking day. A bit of early morning mist and fog around perhaps those more inland areas. That clears away and there's plenty of dry and sunny conditions for you as we head in towards the afternoon. More cloud around this eastern coast and down towards Wellington as well. We could find a few showers to watch out for, especially on the eastern coast, but perhaps even one or two making their way in towards the capital as well. We might find a few showers being pushed up towards those central parts of the high country as well. But I think for many of us, it's a dry story, just with areas of cloud to watch out for. Another clear night as we head through towards the early hours of Wednesday, which again will mean some rather frosty conditions for parts of Waikato, the Bay of Plenty, Rotorua, and even down towards Taupo as well. Worth keeping that in mind if you're going to be an early bird and head along to field days at Mystery Creek. Will be a rather frosty start to the festivities there, but I think it is going to be a chilly night to come. But for many of us, a dry night as well. Heading down towards the south side, we'll keep more cloud around that eastern side. Might find a bit of clear sky around first thing for Christchurch, so perhaps a touch of frost, then that cloud builds in. You can see we've got a few showers just skirting around that eastern coast. Places like Dunedin, a cloudier start, but getting better and brighter. Some nice clear skies returning through towards the afternoon. But some of the pick of the places to be for the south side will be that western coast. So clear sky and sunshine pretty much from the word go down that western coast and places up towards, say, Nelson as well, and staying dry throughout the daytime too. In terms of our temperatures, highs perhaps best where we get the best of that sunshine up towards Nelson. Motueka reaching highs of around about 15 degrees Celsius, generally a fair bit cooler elsewhere, especially where that cloud might be a little bit more reluctant to clear away from parts of, say, Canterbury. But I think we are going to find another cold night as we head through towards the early hours of Wednesday, and again, fairly widespread frosty conditions as we head through towards that middle part of the week. Remember that high pressure that continues to build across us as we go through towards Wednesday. So again, for many of us, it's a dry looking day, plenty of sunshine, still a touch more cloud and perhaps a few showers still in towards the likes of Mahia. But you'll find there's plenty of dry weather in store for Wednesday, but a cold start Wednesday morning and another cold night as we head through towards Thursday. That's it from me. This is from metservice.com.